Well, what is going on out there, guys? Luke here today, and we need to talk about Coinbase going public on April 14th and why this is going to be insane. If you thought SPAC Mania or any of the IPOs over the past year have been crazy, well, just watch on the 14th to see what the real deal is in terms of crazy. And I will explain exactly how you play this offering because it's going to be wild, the noise and the hype is going to be amped up to ludicrous levels, and many are going to be left burned in the end. And I'll even tell you exactly how I'm going to play this. And all I ask for in return is that you ever so gently or not so gently or smash or tap or do whatever the heck you want to the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to ask me anything about stocks or business or really anything, I answer every question from every member in the private group in the live Q&As that we do at least once a week. And anytime the market's going nuts, we jump on there and talk about it. So if you're interested in that and $600 worth of courses for free, immediate notifications if I buy and sell a stock, my watch list, an awesome private Discord, and a ton more at a fraction of the cost of other YouTubers' private groups, it's the first link down in the description. All right, let's talk about the upcoming private offering for Coinbase and what you should do about it. So why is this public offering going to be so massive? Well, unless you've been living under a rock, interest in Bitcoin is at an all-time high, and you don't need to look much further than Tesla adding it to its balance sheet to show you how far the interest has come. Bitcoin is going mainstream, as is the rest of crypto, and the largest trading base for crypto in the US is Coinbase. And now you'll be able to own a piece of Coinbase with this offering. But I hear you guys already yelling at me saying, Luke, what about the financials? I'm tired of every IPO being all hype and no substance. Well, I'm glad you asked that question. And that is why I think this offering will be different. They just reported an incredible first quarter, and the timing couldn't be better for really pumping up the valuation for this public offering. Crypto fans were probably already on board regardless, but when you post a report that shows things like doubling your users in the single quarter, or more than doubling the platform assets, oh yeah, and tripling revenue from the previous quarter, and almost quadrupling net income from the previous quarter, and post insane margins too, it's going to generate interest from the group who are not necessarily crypto fans. I have not seen a company report this strong right before their offering in a very, very long time. All the hyped up IPOs this year did not have the numbers like this before launch. Well, that's it. It's just time to go all in and sell the farm. The hype train's coming and Coinbase will ride the train to the moon, right? Not so fast. Although I do believe there is a play here and the noise will say to the moon, there are some significant risks that are going to get glossed over and swept under the rug that define the strategy I will tell you about here in just a second. So what are those risks? Well, actually, I'll give you two huge risks that will impact the stock moving forward. The first, Coinbase's revenue is directly tied to the price of Bitcoin. If you are a Bitcoin bull, you believe the volatility in Bitcoin is a thing of the past. However, if you are wrong, this stock is going to have some disastrous quarters that means the stock is going to be destroyed as well. You can draw a direct line over the past 3 years to the price and volatility of Bitcoin and the revenue and user growth and usage of the platform. When Bitcoin is up, they are crushing it and you see revenue skyrocket. And when Bitcoin takes a huge hit, revenue turns negative for the quarter and it's down 40%. So that's a huge risk for a stock to have revenue swings that can be that drastic. And the second big reason once again deals with revenue. And that risk would be the bulk of their revenue is the transaction fee for the trades in crypto. So what, you may say? Well, the transaction fee to trade stocks went away a long time ago. So as crypto goes more mainstream, I think the same will happen with trading crypto and the fees will reduce and eventually disappear, which of course will affect the revenue significantly. And I'll add this point too. One of the main tenets of crypto is the lack of fees and making everything as seamless and as quick as possible without the bureaucracy and the fees. So there's going to be pressure on the fee structure because of one of the key tenets of crypto to reduce or eliminate the fee. How does Coinbase replace that revenue and then grow it? That is going to be a huge question for this stock. Sure, they can add loans and other banking products, but doing that takes them from being a dominant player in a very loosely regulated space to a kind of a small player in a highly competitive, highly regulated space. That backup plan to me doesn't sound like something I want to overpay for. So there are some huge risks, but also the possibility for a huge reward. So what am I doing personally? You guys know that I hate hype plays and IPOs in general. It takes time to sort through what the actual market is willing to pay for a stock, and they almost always fizzle out after a few months. However, I do feel like other offerings, this one will be different and actually presents an opportunity. So I'm currently running the numbers to see if I want to engage in a swing trade on this stock, as that is where I see the biggest opportunity for me personally with this stock. And don't worry, there's other options too, we'll get to them in just a second. But what I can tell you is my buy will come as early as possible, as this stock could quickly leave Earth. On the flip side, when it cools off, it will fall just as quick or maybe even quicker, so you have to be disciplined and have your sell targets determined ahead of time so you can quickly execute and get out of the trade. But in the end, if you believe in crypto, this is a stock worth owning for the long term because of its strong correlation to Bitcoin and its ability to potentially grow beyond crypto, making it a nice alternative to just owning Bitcoin as well. So it's kind of a hybrid type stock if you're into crypto. But if you don't believe in crypto, or the ride will be just too bumpy for your taste, then you may want to stay away from it altogether. And if you do decide to buy as a swing trade, understand that it may move quickly and not trade like a traditional stock does. So like we always talk about on this channel, having a detailed plan is critical, and make sure you stay disciplined. Either way, I think it's going to be wild and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, even if you choose not to participate in it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.